What does it take to build a truly great motor home? Is it state-of-the-art technology? User-friendly features? Top-quality materials? At National RV, we believe it's a combination of design and manufacturing that creates a motor home which we believe sets the standards for others to follow. Welcome to National RV. For over 40 years, we've been building quality recreational vehicles with an emphasis on value. In fact, today we've taken it beyond an emphasis on value to a passion for value. Many manufacturers claim to be innovators in RV design and manufacturing. However, a look at the history of National RV shows that few others have had the same impact on the RV industry. And that innovation continues today as National RV approaches the design of every RV from a design-build philosophy. Not only do we strive to use the latest technologies, but also utilize intelligent design and engineering, coupled with the best materials and manufacturing methods. We use the best because you deserve the best. Fundamental concepts. Steel is stronger than aluminum. Block foam insulation is superior and a little more money. An effort on the front side translates to better structural integrity, longevity, and customer satisfaction in the long run. However, before a motorhome ever starts down the line, it begins with an idea.
We spend a lot of time in engineering our coaches and making them, we think, the best buy on the market. But the way our coaches are built, with the components that we use, we don't have to be ashamed of anything we build into that coach. All the components that we use are the best, the materials are the best. We're able to maintain the quality on the components where some manufacturers can't.
Skilled draftsmen in our engineering department use the latest in computer-aided design to not only develop a coach with the utmost in fit and finish, but also to test for proper weight distribution and stress analysis.
We've got a wealth of expertise in the National RV Engineering Department. We have people from automotive that have worked for some major manufacturers in automotive. We have people that have worked for some of our competitors in the past. And we have people that haven't even worked in the RV industry specifically, but bring specific backgrounds and disciplines that are allowing us to grow not only with our current product, but where we see our vision in the future, and that's to be a leader in technology within the industry.
A critical step in the design and manufacturing of a truly innovative motor home is vertical integration. We believe that if you want quality, you must maintain quality control in-house. Unlike other RV companies who basically assemble outside vendor parts, we believe that manufacturing our own components helps ensure quality and provides us with the flexibility to craft a truly unique style. Pride and individual ownership is evident in our fiberglass facility, where front and back caps are molded by skilled craftsmen using hands-on attention to detail. One-piece compartment doors provide not only a brilliant exterior finish, but are also strong and provide a rigid plane for better sealing capabilities. Full block foam insulation is sandwiched inside the compartment door as the components are laminated, edges are sealed, and hardware is added. Here's another product manufactured in our fiberglass division, a full one-piece shower used in all National RV motor homes. Pre-engineered supports provide a rigid basin. In-house manufacturing continues in our vacuum-formed plastics division, where only high-grade ABS plastic is used due to its UV protection and impact-resistant capabilities. Sheets are heated and then placed over the mold where vacuum draws the plastic into the desired shape. After the parts are molded, they are routed, filled, and sent to the assembly line for installation. In another part of the plant, cabinet makers are busy crafting the wooden fixtures to be placed inside the coach. Once again, computer-aided design provides precisely fit components. Then skilled craftsmen bring them together into a sturdy, elegant, finished product that you would be proud to have in your own home. Our professionally designed interior decors come to life in the upholstery shop, where bolts of upscale heavy-duty fabrics are transformed into richly decorated window treatments, throw pillows, bedding, and more. Which brings us to the base of what makes every National RV product superior: the patented DuraFrame all-steel subfloor system. Most motorhome manufacturers start with the same basic chassis. However, in our chassis shop, we see how the DuraFrame subfloor provides a superior foundation to build upon. The first step is a little preparation, such as heat shields in critical areas to protect damage to floors and compartments, and extended leveling jacks for a wider, more secure footprint of stability. Next, the pre-engineered frame starts with a support rail designed to integrate with a specific chassis. The gas chassis receives support brackets with a T-frame, while the diesel units utilize this Z-shaped rail. Thick-walled tubular steel risers are then welded to this framework to provide deep storage bays with pass-through versatility. And for life on the road, we all know how important storage is. Steel outriggers provide uniform coach support that is engineered to transfer weight-carrying capacity throughout the entire substructure. A flat welded compartment framework is then attached to provide a superior sealing area for compartment doors. Steel rams are welded into the foundation that will later help support the spacious slide room. By incorporating these intelligently into the DuraFrame substructure, less stress is applied to the sidewall and more storage capacity is provided. A steel bulkhead frames the front compartment, which when combined with the tubular cage-like framework of the sidewall and roof, will create a safety barrier of cold hard steel surrounding the driver and passenger. Every step of the DuraFrame chassis system is meticulously manufactured on precise assembly jigs. Each component used is cut for precision. Every joint is welded to provide unyielding strength, and even a little old-world craftsmanship is used to ensure not only a level framework, but also a square foundation to build upon. At National RV, we blend high-tech with high-touch, just for you. Next, steel supports are welded to the frame for support of the driver and passenger seat pedestals. Insulated panels cut from our strong sidewall are used to line the compartments, providing structural integrity as well as great insulation. And laminated frame panels help seal the entire underbelly of the coach. In the end, DuraFrame provides a fully welded, unibody substructure, large pass-through storage capacity, and perimeter framework that will help support the weight of the sidewall and ultimately the roof. And before it goes to the assembly line, every joint and compartment edge is sealed, while a generous coat of rust-inhibiting paint is applied to the entire assembly. Our tour continues in the wire preparation division, where we do things a little differently than other manufacturers. Here, wire looms are created for each individual coach to eliminate splicing on the line, create a superior connection with automotive plugins, and provide better serviceability with color-coded wiring and wiring diagrams. And here at our harness test station, each individual wiring loom is tested throughout the process to ensure continuity and functionality. And one of the final tests is the high pot test, which puts an electrical load on the unit and even tests individual circuit breakers. Before the unit hits the assembly line, compartments are lined with carpet. The LP tank is directly mounted to the steel substructure, and water tanks are installed, which are designed into the framework for better weight distribution while providing superior storage capability versus bulky generic water tanks used by others. In the panel lamination division, the floor, sidewalls, and roof will be bonded. The floor starts with a tough True Grit vinyl material to protect against the elements. A solid steel framework provides the foundation for one of the strongest floors in the industry. This framework not only surrounds the entire perimeter, but also is engineered into critical carrying areas such as appliance centers and walkways to provide a solid floor for years to come. Heavy-density block foam insulation is strategically placed throughout to provide superior insulation capabilities. An advanced lamination process is used in the construction of the floor, sidewall, and roofs of every National RV product. A layer of specifically formulated industrial adhesive is carefully applied between each layer of the component. Once joined, the entire assembly is pulled into a vacuum chamber and bonded together as the adhesive cures. The result is a panel that possesses all the different qualities of its ingredients: the strength of steel, the insulative quality of ESP block foam, and rigidity of structure wood, quality from start to finish. Back on the line, the floor is secured to the DuraFrame substructure with state-of-the-art huck bolts designed to shear off at a specific pressure to provide positive fastening that will not loosen or weaken. Before the chassis is taken to the assembly building, it is given a thorough undercoating. The heart of the National RV's production facility is the main assembly line. Here, a never-ending procession of motorhomes makes its way sideways through the plant on a specialized rail system. A veritable beehive of activity, the main line is where most of the coach's manufactured components are installed. Name brand appliances, comfortable furnishings, interior lighting and fixtures. The sidewall is manufactured in a similar manner, with an exterior skin of high-gloss Mindy board fiberglass, then vacuum laminated to the sidewall structure. The result is excellent resistance to delamination, fading, and long-lasting great looks. Once again, block foam insulation is used in the sidewall, as it will not sag over time the way spun fiberglass insulation will. The interior wall is constructed in 2 pieces of durable mahogany plywood, providing a 1/4-inch thick, firm interior wall surface that's tough enough to anchor our cabinetry and whatever pictures or fixtures you care to hang, wherever you want to hang them. Holes for windows, doors, and vents are cut out using a computer numerically controlled router, providing tighter tolerances for a better fit. Every opening and exposed edge is covered with an anti-wicking compound to protect the inside of the motorhome from nature's elements. Next, the sidewall is mounted utilizing a unique design that transfers the weight of the sidewall to the steel framework in the floor and ultimately to the steel substructure. This also provides lateral support along the side of the framework, which reduces sidewall movement while rolling down the road. Now it's time for the insulated back that is installed prior to the decorative back cap. Covering every National RV motorhome is the best roof in the industry. Built with welded tubular steel rafters versus aluminum and thin metal bands used in the other brands. The duct roof air distribution system is also incorporated into the roof using a larger plenum. We even go the extra step to line it with an antibacterial barrier. First, the closed-cell interior fabric is bonded to the interior paneling. Next, it is integrated with block foam insulation, crowned steel framework, and 1/4-inch thick structure wood. And finally, the 1-piece fiberglass exterior skin tops it all off. As the roof is installed, interlocking joint construction provides a positive weight transfer from the roof to the sidewalls and ultimately to the DuraFrame substructure. Industrial fasteners secure the joint, and block foam insulation is added before the fiberglass skin continues over the rounded edge for a tighter seal. Now it's time for the front cap installation, which will integrate the steel bulkhead, tubular steel framework of the roof, and side pillars. Automotive-styled windshields are installed utilizing a unique seal that not only secures them in place, but also provides flexibility to soften road vibration and reduce cracking. This same technology has been successfully used in the over-the-road trucking industry for many years. As the unit continues down the line, the slide room seal is installed. A double sealing system is used both inside and out, featuring a bulb-style seal that, when compressed, creates a tight, moisture-proof seal. The large flaps act as a squeegee, keeping the room clean during inclement weather. Now, let's take a look at one of the most innovative slide rooms in the industry, the DuraSlide. The exterior wall of every slide room is cut directly from the matching sidewall to ensure a better fit as well as a perfect color match. All walls are insulated as well as the floor, and tubular steel framework is sandwiched into the design. The walls of the slide room utilize an interlocking joint construction for a stronger room and better stability. Inside, the room receives additional reinforcement with a steel beam fastened across the top to prevent the room from bowing or sagging. The room is extended and retracted by a powerful motor with an internal clutch brake that prevents the room from creeping. This motor powers 2 timing rods for accurate room extension on each side, reducing binding or jerky extension and retraction. The entire room is mounted to the DuraFrame substructure and is aligned to provide a smooth, flush sidewall. Even compartment doors are installed with a specialized jig that ensures proper alignment of every door, while paddle latches and gas-filled struts aid in opening and closing. Interior cabinetry is installed and steel bracketry is used to reinforce the front entertainment center. Extra care is taken and a mirror finish is buffed into each component before the unit is decorated with UV-protected decals or sent to the paint booth. Of course, no national RV hits the road without first undergoing a thorough battery of quality checks. Every door and lock is tested. Electrical components and appliance checked. And even phone lines verified. In the rain test booth, Welcome to National RV.
If I walked into a dealership and was ready to buy and they didn't carry the National RV products, I would turn around and walk out.
I like the roominess of it.
The quality of the unit is incredible.
I love the interior. We've got beautiful cherry interior.
Gary and Diane just bought a brand new Seabreeze LX 37 footer with 3 slides. Okay, are you ready for that? Hey, now that's worth a dance. Let's give her a big one.
Quality of the motorhome is great. The paint is fantastic.
And we enjoy being able to talk with them and share our problems with them and know they're taken care of.
Thank you, National, for making our lives so much fun.
Just keep up the good work and we'll keep buying them.
And I want to say thank you because I really love it.
Welcome to the National RV's design build philosophy and our feature, DuraFrame. The DuraFrame chassis system is a marriage of National RV's patented DuraFrame technology and select motorhome chassis from leading manufacturers. The DuraFrame chassis system is specifically engineered to provide the optimum performance, strength, durability, ride quality, and basement storage possible. While other manufacturers rely on placing stresses on the coach body, sidewalls, roof, and floor, the DuraFrame chassis system relieves stress from the chassis by working with it to carry the load over the long haul. The first step in the design of the DuraFrame chassis system starts right here in the engineering department, where state-of-the-art computer-aided design and manufacturing techniques are utilized to ensure structural integrity, superior weight distribution, and precise fit and finish. Skilled engineers work in partnership with chassis manufacturers throughout the entire development to optimize storage and enhance drivability.
We've incorporated both full-length and 2/3 outriggers, not only to carry weight on a single rail as you see in many of our competitors' construction, but we carry the weight on the floor across both rails in the construction. So it allows us a degree of flexibility that many of our competitors don't have.
Our tour of the manufacturing process begins here in our chassis preparation division, where the standard chassis gets several additions not found on other brands. On our gas units, heat shields are installed between the frame rail to deflect heat from exhaust and protect the floor, while shields are also attached on all models in critical areas. Steel platforms are welded to the chassis to provide support for the driver and passenger seat. And the hydraulic leveling jacks are positioned outward of the chassis rail to provide a wider footprint and ultimately a more secure coach. On the diesel pusher chassis, angle pucks are welded to the side of the chassis rail, which will help support the fully welded framework later down the line.
The chassis is in a relaxed state. The pucks get welded from axle to axle with a straight line so that everything, that steel substructure that we add to the chassis will be straight, and the chassis will remain in its natural state, and the box gets built on top of that.
With the DuraFrame construction, we're not relying on the walls to straighten the chassis. In our construction, they're basically used as a shear panel rather than a squaring structure that many other manufacturers use. They use the walls basically to flatten the floor.
Our next stop is the DuraBeam assembly jig, where pre-engineered components will be welded together to provide a unibody structure. Starting with the base support rail, tubular steel risers are welded to the Z-shaped rail on diesel models and a T-shaped rail for the gas version. A flat-top rail is then added and the entire structure is sent to the DuraFrame welding fixture for addition of even more steel. While the DuraBeam rails are placed in the fixture, the perimeter compartment base is being constructed. This unique tubular steel framework helps provide a flat plane for exceptional compartment sealing capabilities, as well as structural integrity for superior weight transfer. Throughout the entire process, only the highest quality materials, components, and manufacturing processes are utilized. Not only are welders certified, but they also use state-of-the-art equipment. For example, these wire feed welders are known for their industrial quality welding, which matches the wire speed automatically, increasing or decreasing to suit the selected voltage. The result, a perfect weld every time. And each component is measured, verified, and checked every step of the way. After the tubular steel risers are in place, rigid sheet steel outriggers are welded in place to provide uniform coat support from the center to the edges. Truss-like arrangements of outriggers and other steel members provide unmatched strength and rigidity to the overall motor home. Once the perimeter compartment base is welded to the outrigger and riser assembly, the unit is ready for transfer to the prepped chassis. Earlier, we saw the angled supports called pucks attached to the frame rail. As the assembly is lowered onto the chassis, we can see how the Z-frame is incorporated. Mechanical fasteners, known as huck bolts, are used to provide a positive contact while the skilled craftsmen continue to measure and check each component for precise accuracy and proper alignment. On the gas models, the T-shaped frame is welded to the side of the chassis rail, and a level surface is achieved using a little old-world craftsmanship. It's now time for the steel rack and pinion slide mechanism and motor to be integrated into the tubular steel DuraFrame. This provides not only a flush floor interior living space, but also extraordinary weight-carrying capacity for a full-size slide room. The storage compartments also add to the structural integrity of the motor home, as the angled steel compartment is welded to the framework, providing seamless corners and a stronger design. Window cutouts from our insulated sidewall provide the base for the compartment floor, which is secured to the angle brackets with mechanical fasteners. During this process, every seam is meticulously sealed to provide a durable and leak-proof compartment. Here, at the front of the chassis, a solid steel bulkhead is installed, which will later combine with the tubular steel cage-like frames of the sidewall and roof. The driver and passenger will be surrounded by a safety barrier of cold hard steel, unlike competitors' wooden front bulkhead and aluminum-framed walls and roof. The steel bulkhead also provides support for the dash and will later integrate with a reinforced fiberglass bulkhead in the front cap. Notice the outboard position of the frame rails, engineered to provide a wider footprint for more stability of the front end. As final touches are performed on critical seals, it's now time for the ultimate in rust-proof protection. Each unit enters the paint booth, where every component receives a thorough coat of automotive quality sealant for a corrosion-resistant finish. Basement-mounted components such as the LP tank, batteries, and holding tanks are rigidly anchored to the cold hard steel. The DuraFrame chassis system is specifically engineered to provide the strength that today's multiple slide room motorhomes need. We've just witnessed how one of the finest foundations in the industry is manufactured. Now, let's take a look at what benefits it provides. By utilizing the patented DuraBeam risers and outriggers, fully pass-through access means uncompromised storage for a wide variety of accessories. Fully welded perimeter steel provides a positive transfer of weight from the sidewall and ultimately the roof. The perimeter compartment base means a better seal plane for compartment doors. An all-steel substructure provides durable support and longevity versus wood and aluminum components that can give and sag over time. Steel reinforcement at critical locations translates to a solid driver and passenger platform. Metal shields mean solid floors for years to come and less transfer of heat in critical areas. Solid steel in the front bulkhead is superior to wood, fiberglass, and aluminum. And the strength of the DuraFrame chassis system provides rigidity to the coach body, which leads to the tighter fit of the interior cabinetry.
From a consumer standpoint, is the strength and reliability that the DuraFrame adds to their motorhome. Provides a flat floor, very rigid, and gives us a superb base to build the rest of our motorhome on.
Optimum performance, strength, durability, ride quality, and basement storage. That's what the DuraFrame chassis system provides. Thank you for joining us in the National RV Design Build Philosophy Series and getting to know the patented DuraFrame. Why settle for anything less? Welcome to National RV.
If I walked into a dealership and was ready to buy, and they didn't carry the National RV products, I would turn around and walk out.
I like the roominess of it.
The quality of the unit is incredible.
I love the interior. We've got beautiful cherry interior.
Gary and Diane just bought a brand new Seabreeze LX37 footer with 3 slides. Okay, are you ready for that? Hey, now that's worth the dance. Let's give her a big one.
Quality of the motorhome is great. The paint is fantastic.
And we enjoy being able to talk with them and share our problems with them and know they're taken care of.
Thank you, National, for making our lives so much fun.
Just keep up the good work and we'll keep buying them.
And I want to say thank you because I really love it.
Have you ever asked yourself, what does it really take to manufacture one of the best slide rooms in the industry? One that has superb structural integrity, one made with great quality, with optimum storage capacity, and ultimately, unrivaled livability. It takes a company like National RV, who is willing to conceive its potential and has the dedication and skill to manufacture it. Welcome to the National RV Design Build Series and our feature, the DuraFrame Slide Room. During this presentation, we'll take a look at not only the construction of the unit itself, but also how the design of the DuraFrame foundation plays a critical part in both the support and the functionality of the various slide rooms utilized in the National RV products.
We believe that the DuraFrame structure underneath allowed us to have a very rigid, straight platform with or without the box. So that minimized a lot of flexing in the box itself.
Let's face it, today's RV customers expect more, and we believe they deserve it. More storage, solid surface countertops, luxurious amenities, all of which add weight to the motor home and translates to some unique engineering challenges.
Well, some of the challenges with slide rooms that exist in the market now is customer wants larger slide rooms with longer extensions. It's always a challenge when you're carrying that much weight over that much distance and cutting holes in the sides of sidewalls. So we have to be introspective and look at our designs not only for the slide out mechanisms, but the framing and the roof, the floor, and the walls to ensure that all the weight is carried properly and we're not putting undue stress in any critical points.
It all starts with the patented DuraFrame chassis system, which is specifically engineered to provide the strength that today's multiple slide-out motorhomes require. The DuraBeam risers run parallel to the chassis rails, while rigid steel outriggers provide uniform coach support from the center to the edges. A perimeter compartment base is welded to the outriggers and riser assembly. Next, the steel slide room mechanisms are securely welded into place. The entire assembly is then incorporated with the prep chassis, resulting in a unibody-style foundation. Foundation built to meet optimum demands. The DuraFrame chassis system provides a solid platform for positive weight transfer of the slide room, sidewalls, and ultimately the roof. An industrial-strength electric motor is engineered into the DuraFrame substructure, which powers 2 synchronized timing rods and ultimately the precise rack and pinion mechanisms. Several benefits are derived from this design, such as superior storage in and around the slide room compartment. No space is wasted. Storage also includes full pass-through access for larger items, something many owners will cherish when it comes to transporting specialty items. By utilizing an electrical system, no bulky interior fasteners are needed to secure the room while traveling, and there are no messy hydraulic lines to clean up after, something experienced RVers have known all too well. As the saying goes, beauty is only skin deep. However, at National, we believe that beauty needs to go deeper than just the skin, for beneath the sleek fiberglass exterior is one of the best slide room designs in the industry. The exterior wall of the DuraSlide is cut directly from the matching sidewall to provide not only a better fit, but also a perfect color match. After the wall is cut and numbered, it is sent to the assembly area to be integrated with the floor, the side panels, and the roof. Each component is designed and manufactured with the same quality materials as the sidewall. Block foam insulation is integrated into the tubular steel framework and vacuum sealed for not only strength, but also outstanding insulating capabilities. The walls of the slide room utilize an interlocking joint construction for a stronger room and better stability. That means structural integrity at its best. Inside, the room receives additional reinforcement with a steel beam fastened across the top to prevent the room from bowing or sagging. Wiring is routed through the walls for interior lights, and then the luxurious cabinetry is installed. While some manufacturers use smaller scaled-down cabinets and furniture due to weight constraints, the DuraSlide offers even more livability. We can do more because we are dedicated to doing it better. Before we see the room installation, let's take a look at the innovative molding designed to provide a positive seal when the room is extended and retracted. A double sealing system is used both inside and out. It features a bulb-style molding that, when compressed, creates a tight, moisture-proof seal. The flush-fit design also provides a sleek exterior appearance and reduces wind noise. The large flap acts as a squeegee, keeping the room clean during inclement weather. After the interior furnishings are in place, the room is ready for installation. Bedroom slides are constructed using the same advanced vacuum lamination process in high-quality materials. The solid steel single-arm mechanism is attached to the powerful motor inside the room, while a plastic runner underneath helps the room glide gently across the interior carpet. Now it's time for the DuraSlide to be installed. The entire room is mounted to the DuraFrame substructure and the unit is aligned. The room will glide over these recessed rollers, and the flush floor models will slide over the angle steel ram for additional residential livability. Above it all, the slide-out topper awning keeps runoff and debris off the box. Finishing touches include appliance connections, final wiring, and a battery of thorough quality checks to ensure customer and dealer satisfaction. We've just witnessed how one of the best slide rooms in the industry is designed and manufactured. However, as we stated earlier, there's more to a good slide room than just superior construction. Let's take another look at the livability that the DuraSlide offers. The first thing you will notice as you walk into the interior of every National RV motorhome is the expansive living area. The full-size slide room is wider and provides more depth for larger furniture, deep cabinetry, and truly residential floor plans. There's a real feeling of home woven into its design.
With the advent of the triple and the quad slides, what we're seeing are opportunities to put home-style furniture in those coaches, a softer look, more home-style furniture. Particularly the triple slides gives you double width, 2 slides sliding out in the living area. It gives you a lot of room for furniture movement that you never had before, and being able to use Euro recliners and overstuffed chairs in the dining area. Those are some of the new things we're doing to really give you that comfortable home living room feel inside your coach.
No compromising here, as the well-appointed kitchen makes meal preparation easy and convenient. Our time and motion studies provide a design guaranteed to meet the optimum performance of every feature included in this area. And back in the bedroom, a full-size 60 by 80-inch queen mattress with room to move around, while still offering generous storage areas as well. In fact, take a look around any National RV product, and you'll discover that no space is wasted, and every storage space is both ample and convenient to use. Yet the coach interior remains fresh, open, and livable. That's a combination guaranteed to please even the most discerning buyer. Making a coach seem bigger on the inside than it looks on the outside was a challenge our design staff worked very hard on achieving, and we believe we did it better than anyone expected. And our dedication to intelligent use of space continues on the outside, where cavernous storage bays are only possible due to the unique DuraFrame substructure and National RV's design-build philosophy. Thank you for taking the time to learn more about DuraSlide, one of the best slide room designs in the industry. I think you'll agree, it's more than just a slide room, it's a living room.